Welcome everybody. This is going to be a collective reading for the solstice energy. I was sitting here. I'm going to be up all night so I can greet the sun in the morning. And I thought, why not do a collective reading while we're at it and get some energy to see what this solstice is going to bring forth from us and the best way to work with that energy. Let's get some base cards here. What do we got? Number 31, replenish. It's a good time to get some rest and recuperate. She's also getting into her dream space there. Let's see what else. Well-being, number 21. 21 and 31, replenish and well-being. It looks like a very restorative energy that's coming through. Great goddess, transcendency, divinity, and Shakti. That's excellent. This card is about getting grounded, getting in touch with nature, getting out there, getting your hands dirty. It's perfect energy for the solstice. Number 13, rebirth, shedding the chrysalis, taking risks. It says it's time to leave the old behind. Excellent. I'm going to get one more from this deck. It's a tremendous amount of energy over the next couple of days with the solstice and the full moon happening. And number 31, the fairy, blessings flow, magical energy. Perfect. It says, darling, don't you remember you are badass? Keep winging it. It's the card's words, not mine. Oops. This is a really interesting number combination on these cards coming out too. You have 31 and 21, but then you have another 31 and 13 coming up with the 32 card next to it. So there's a lot of threes and ones in succession here. Let's get some tarot and find out what we are getting ready to rebirth ourselves to. This energy feels a lot like keep on having fun. Keep up the solid positive energy is what it feels like. Let's see if I can get something a little bit more in depth on it. Yeah, we've got the Six of Wands coming in straight away. So the Six of Wands is victory and recognition. Sitting tall in the saddle, getting recognized, appreciated, getting some accolades. And this is coming up on that great goddess card. The devil coming out with that. Let's get some more on it. So this could be Capricorn energy, it could be a Capricorn. It could be that we are having a victory over the devil happening here. Some habit or trait, something that we are beating with this card. By getting grounded, getting in touch with ourself and raising our consciousness here. And the Wheel of Fortune coming up with it. Those are some pretty strong cards coming out right there for this collective. I'm not sure who this reading is for. It could be for anybody. Take it if it resonates. But it looks like victory. It reads like victory over the devil is like turning the wheel of fate in your fortune. judgment. Yeah. Being risen up to a new life, to a new calling. And that's coming out on top of that rebirth card, the one that says shedding the chrysalis. So it looks like we're really emerging into a solid new form is what I'm getting. A new form of self. You can see if we can find out if it's in regards to something specific. Can you let me know? Oh. You've got the Hermit and the Two of Pentacles coming out. So this could be about emerging from a replenishing state where we were doing some inner work, working on our well-being, doing some, maybe the devil that we were beating was some of our own inner demons, right? And with the Hermit here, emerging with the inner knowledge, this star to follow in his lantern there, with this Judgment card. So coming out of the situation with a new knowledge, a new light to follow. And the Two of Pentacles is, it can be read like a decision that needs to be made. I'm also feeling, but I'm feeling more like this is remaining balanced through change. The water down here at her feet, water can be like emotions, and you can see that in the Two of Pentacles, the water is rocky or unstable, but the person depicted in the card is remaining balanced with their two pentacles in either hand, having careful footing and balance in a changing situation. So I feel like this is Spirit asking you to remain balanced, keep your inner peace, keep your well-being, like this card right here, during a time of change, during a time of emergence into the new form that your life is going to be taking on. It feels very exciting for somebody. It feels like a long time coming. We have got the Hierophant coming out. This is on top of that card that says the fairy. It says blessings flow, magical energy, with the Hierophant coming out. And that card also says just keep winging it because you're a badass. I feel like what we're emerging with here is a new sense of knowledge, a new sense of comfort level, a new self-stability. Yeah. The Ace of Swords coming out. So it's a new clarity, a new knowledge. The Hierophant is like an authority, specifically a spiritual authority. It can also represent like institutions in your life. But this, I feel like, coming out on top of this specific card, the combination of cards here, feels like emerging into a new spiritual authority, coming out from that hermit mode with confidence and knowledge. Let's get one more on that, please. What is the vibe? What is the directive? All right, that one. The Fool. Yeah, we're definitely beginning on a new phase of things here. Spirit really asking you to be optimistic and believe. The hard part about the Fool is the message that's coming through here is that for whoever this person is, and we've got a couple of different cards out here that could be, you've got the Hermit, so you could have Virgo placements. You've got the Devil, so we could have Capricorn placements. Or these cards could just mean what they do in the deck. But with this energy of needing to remain balanced and stable during a time of like big emergence and change coming through, I feel like they're wanting you to try not to take things too seriously. Try to remember to have fun and to move forward with, again, I got that feeling earlier of just a positive attitude, like fun, keeping the energy light is a good way of saying it. Because this card combination feels it can feel a little bit heavy, right? The Hierophant and the Sword of Truth here. The spiritual authority and the Sword of Truth. But I feel like while this is what we're emerging into, is a new kind of knowledge, stability, wisdom, and the authority to wield it well, the kind of clarity that can be used to cut through lies and help educate others. It's a very powerful card combination, but I feel like Spirit is saying, yeah, but let's not get too serious with it, right? Remember to have fun. What am I looking for? Okay, guys, what am I looking for? This one? Okay. Sorry. I know, I probably seem like I'm a little bit disorganized, but I kind of just have like the decks I feel called to sort of around me, and then I just pick up the ones that feel like the right ones to grab. Oh. The arrows, surround yourself with positive energy. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thank you, my friends. So Spirit wanted this one for sure. They want to reinforce that message, is to surround yourself with positive energy. It's going to feel unstable. It's going to feel like a time of change. It's going to feel like maybe we don't quite know where it's going. But and even if you do have a solid sense of direction with it, they want to make sure that you're replenished, that you are watching out for your well-being and keeping things positive and fun moving into it. The Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Yeah. And Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. I'm trying to think of like the way to how to put it into words, the sort of feeling that I get off of that combination of things. It's like being able to relax and surrender, or put your trust into the intuitions and the guidances that you feel like you're getting in at this time, is sort of it is the key to unlocking your superpower with this. These three cards here feel very... It's almost like progressively instructional, like make sure that you keep your energy positive and upbeat, right? That's how we know that we're getting positive intuitions and directions through. Whatever comes through, or whatever it feels like you're being guided towards, put some faith into it, trust in yourself, in your own spiritual authority, that you are receiving the directions that you need. I'm almost getting that, like, being able to listen to that inner voice in a super clarifying way and having that trust is a magic power. Or you're being guided towards something, some magical times, a magical unfolding is what I'm getting. I've got a cheeky little feeling, right? Like the feeling that I'm getting is almost like they feel eager for your witnessing of the surprises that are to come. Like it feels like they have a cheeky little secret. We've got the Page of Swords coming in. So the pages are messengers. This is and the swords are a mental suit. So this is some sort of a message coming in with information or clarity. Let's get a couple more. It could be those internal messages that we were talking about, messages from spirit. Flying right out, the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands, usually a card of conflict or competition, some sort of competitor. Maybe you're entering a competition with something that you did or some work that you've made. Two of Swords coming out. And that's coming out on top of that Skyfather card that says trust in the unknown. This is kind of odd because normally this card does have like the person in this card is blindfolded and trying to make a decision. And usually it's a card that indicates that you need to take the blindfold off and look at things for what they are, see that there are actually many options and not just the two options in her hand there. But oddly, I'm kind of getting the feeling like on top of this trust in the unknown card, more of like an initiation, like you're being asked to make a choice a little bit blindfolded by just following your heart, knowing what your intuition is. It's not usually the way the card is interpreted, but it feels like in some way you're being asked to make a decision here that feels a little bit more like a blind decision. But if we were actually, like, maybe the blindfold, yes, thank you. Maybe the blindfold being on is meant to cover your eyes so that you have to look within for the answer, because the answer is not out there. The answer is in here. Thank you. The blindfold is on in this decision because you have to be able to trust your heart. So it's actually blocking out external influences in this case. Got it. We've got the Two of Cups coming out, which is it's like a perfect match. It's sometimes a soulmate card. Sometimes it's like things coming together for you in a way that works out flawlessly is what I'm getting off of it. You also have the Ten of Swords coming out, and it did come out in the reverse. And this is on top of that Magic Guardian card that says unlock the magic within. That's an interesting energy. The Ten of Swords in reverse. I'm going to get you another card on it. The Queen of Swords coming out with that. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera, being all kinds of crazy over here. This feels like, and again, I'm not sure who this is for, but it feels like This is going to sound weird. It sounds like something is not as it seems. And not in a negative way, like somebody is lying to you or somebody, it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like it feels like we're gaining some clarity and some understanding that something is not dead, done and over with. Something is not stabbed in the back. It's actually, there's something else there. And you can, I mean, you got to apply it to you how it resonates. I mean, it could be in reference to a relationship, but we'll see if they give us some clarity on it here. So we can get something more specific for, okay, yeah. The Knight of Wands. Maybe we had somebody who we thought was a Knight of Wands. And again, use your own discernment, please. Like, the cards are meant as loose guidance, but it feels like there may be a situation where we had somebody who had very much Knight of Wands energy. The Knight of Wands rushes in with his wand, shall we say. It's a quick, impulsive, fiery energy, usually a passionate energy, right? So we could have had somebody that we felt like was a one and done, you know what I mean? But it could be that there's actually something more there if we look at it a little bit closely, if we gain some perspective on it and look at things in a different light, maybe. Somebody may be worth taking a closer look at, a closer consideration. Always follow your instincts. All right, what else, please? Oh. Strength coming in. So we've got some Leo energy coming in. Also with that Knight of Wands, you might be a Leo or somebody else might be. The Strength card is also about soft strength or a gentle kind of strength, being able to tame a situation with kindness and gentleness. Tell me about this competition, this conflict over here. What can you let me know, please? Okay. The Four of Pentacles. This definitely gives me the vibe of a situation over here where we found out there's some conflict or something coming up because we felt like either we were holding on to something a little too tightly, maybe. I did get the initial vibe through of stingy, like maybe somebody was being stingy with you or you were being stingy with somebody else. But it could just be holding on too tightly to a situation as well. What is the advice there, please, my friends? Can you let us know? What say you, my friends? Yeah, the Hanged Man. To look at something differently. All right. I'm going to get you one more card from over here. This is a really interesting energy for the collective. It feels like we've come so far in this situation and we're really emerging into a totally new energy, a totally new way that we feel about ourselves. It's like a new self-concept coming through. And it's like from the perspective of this new self-concept, this emerging person, if we look at a situation from the new perspective instead of the old one, we use our intuition and look within, trust the process, and follow the knowing from our new perspective. It may shed some light on, gain some clarity over here and shed some light on a situation that maybe we weren't ready for it previously, or the other party wasn't ready for it previously. But this new emerging self has a different perspective on things. Interesting. Alternative, number 40. This card usually comes up and is a in reference to like alternative medicines or seeking an alternative opinion. Sometimes it can be considering an alternative. You can see in the picture the fairy is getting her wing repaired there by the other fairy. So it's usually in reference to an alternative healing method of some kind. I feel like Reiki for some reason. Maybe somebody needs to make a Reiki appointment. I don't know. That's what it sounded like. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. We will see you guys next time. Let me know in the comments if it resonated for you, if you feel like it, part of it was your story, and we will see you guys later.